Here we are with the tractor. I put a new light bar on it. That's low beams right there, high beams, as you can tell. I mean, I can let this down and get a little bit, but you know, if you're working, this is what you get all the time. This is your view. So I put a light bar on it. And that's what we get now. No headlights. Oh wait, flashers, wrong button. Light bar, helps if you can see. Headlights, dim lights, headlights, light bar. Gonna work on putting a light bar on a LS tractor here tonight. It's an LS tractor with it's a MT 350, 50 horsepower. Flip you around here, show you. I grinded this right here, ground the paint off it. My original thoughts was I got some of these little things and I was going to weld them right here and put the light bar, but here's what we got going on with this light bar. It's one that come off my truck. I had it zip tied on the truck because it never would mount correctly. Turn the light on here, see? It's got these weird brackets. There's another part of the bracket, I think, but I don't know what happened to it. But right now what we're going to do, we're thinking about welding this up here. Something like this angle here somewhere. We haven't decided exactly how we're going to do it yet. And I'm going to weld them tabs onto this. See where I cleaned it up here a little bit. And then we'll figure out how we're going to do that. And then we'll mount the light on it. Weld these tabs on. I'll come back and show you what I got here. Tell you how we're going to do this. Alright, we decided we're not going to weld them tabs on at this point. Right now what we're going to try to do is just what we're going to do is drill holes in it and try to mount the bar straight to it. If that don't work, I mean, we can always weld them, but we're going to drill these holes and we'll be right back. Alright, we got our hose drilled here. Give y'all some measurements. Don't judge me on my hoe. This one's up farther than this one. But give y'all some measurements on this real quick. You're looking at about 20 and a half, roughly. 21 would work. Focus. Hold on. Try this again. Just for some reason it don't want to focus on this. But anyways, there we go. About 21 and a half, 20 and a half, 21 would work, 20 would work, probably. These holes are about, I'm going to guess, oops, sorry, camera glitch, not really. It's a camera operator glitch. You're looking at about 4 3/4 to 5 inches, depends on where you measure it at. About the same here. Actually, the way I did it, I said boom, boom. But something I did learn off of another YouTuber, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. It was something farms. He does a lot of tractor videos. I've always drilled like hell, and actually I slowed down and didn't drill as hard, and man, it worked a lot better. Just in and out on it, on the speeds. We're gonna mount that light bar, mock it up, see what it looks like, and I'll come back to you. All right, we ground this off right here. Slide off, see if I can this to work. But here's going to be the concept of it, which this light's going to be centered. But I'm going to weld that right across the top, that angle right there. Take this back apart, clean it all up with a wire brush, and we'll paint all this back. But that's what I'm going to do. And on this light bar right here, these brackets, right here, the hose wasn't big enough, so I took a step bit and it wrung them out real easy. They're just aluminum brackets. So I'm going to mount it up here. I didn't want to mount it completely on top. And another thing, mount it up here. Sorry, I was looking instead of shining the camera. Another thing, I have to fold this down. As you can see, it will not clear my garage door, and I keep it in the garage. We may eventually move it down to the barn when we get everything moved in out here and start using the garage more. But I have to put enough wire to be able to fold it down. That was another reason I didn't want it on top, was for brush. And I plan on building a canopy for this. And if we build a canopy for this, we'll just move it up on front of the canopy is our plan. Might even build a cab in the future if I ever get time. But I'll show you when I get this welded up here. All right, we got a bracket on here. We ain't painted it yet. Overlook these horrible welds. Prep work, guys. You could have drilled this. You didn't even have to have a welder to do this. You could put that up there and drill it and run it all the way through. But I just wanted to pretty much tack it on. And for some reason, this is really hard to weld too. I should have ground a little more. I thought just got the paint off. It must have another coating under it, because it's more like, it's like you're, I don't know, welding paint. But I mean, this looks kind of rusted, but I mean, like I said, it's pretty clean where I was welding my piece. Just, I guess, something that the tractor's coated with, because I tried to ground it down here and couldn't even get a ground down there, so had to ground it up here. But I'm getting ready to paint all that. Just going to rattle can it for now. Like I said, if I decide this ain't permanent, I can take it back off. But I'm going to paint that up and show you putting the light bar on it here. All right, we got that on there. Sprayed a little rattle can on it. Just blend it in a little bit. Like I said, this piece of metal come out of the scrap pile. So the concept is, like I showed you just a while ago, it's going to mount up underneath it. I have some alum head bolts, and they work really good on these brackets. The nuts do. They bite in right there. So, and that still leaves it adjustable if I mount it on this, upside down on this. Well, it's not upside down, it's correct, but the square brackets I had was so thick they wouldn't allow no adjustment on the light. So I'll get this put on here while it dries, and I'll come back and show it to you guys. Got it mounted up here. Haven't got to square it up, of course. I'm trying to get my nuts started. See right here, if I can get this on camera while I do this. See how it holds it there. Pull it up tight. Come to this side. See up here what I'm doing, how they come through. I think you can see. Maybe not. But you can tell how this is drawing this light bar up. I tightened it up already. going to hang over a little bit. I need to bring it this way. These are 9/16 bolts, I think. I don't know. Maybe they're 1/2 inch. Let's see. Yeah, 14 millimeters, same thing as 9/16. Or I'm sure somebody's going to say, no, it's not close enough. It works. But I'm going to tighten this up here and maybe spray them brackets a little bit. And we're going to try to run this down. Like I said, I got to leave enough wire right here to when I fold this back. So I'm going to see what I can do about making some kind of little bracket there. Thought about maybe welding a piece of little pipe right there or something. And I'm going to try to bring it down behind the fuel tank up to a switch here. I could wire it onto these wires. They're on all the time right now. But I'd like to turn it on a switch where it goes on and off. But I get it adjusted up here. I'll come back and show it to you guys. Got this dash loose on this tractor. It's, like I said, this is the MT350E LS. Got the 4105 loader on it. I've been thinking about moving this key switch anyways, because I always hit my knee over it. But I got this pulled down, was looking in here, because this switch right here, as you can see up here, makes a set of lights come on that doesn't come on with the headlights. So that's where I'd like to run it, is that switch. But I got in here and I'm going to do some more research on this, and I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but that's this horn. I don't know what, I guess that's beacon lights is what that's for. This tractor doesn't have those. But they're there for a reason, so I'm going to do a little research on that and try to figure that out. But try to come up under here, if I can get to it, pop this switch out. Show you how to do that, or try to here. Hang on. Okay guys, something worth mentioning here. I got this little light here and I was just using it for a test light. I don't know, maybe this is simple and it's blowing my mind, but if I can get this off here, if I hook into these 2 pins, I got a hot in the ground. Okay, so that'll make my light come on. So this one's ground, this one's hot. I flip the switch. If I run it into this one on here, which is a dead pin, there's nothing in there, there are only 2, as you can see. I flip it on, I put it on this one. When I turn the switch off, this light down here will come on and the headlamps will go off. Well, the corner lamps will go off. So I'm thinking, how can this work? So I ground this, I put this back in. Hang on. Nothing. I think I paused you. Like I said, I flip this now, that comes on, so does my light down here. Oops, zooming in too much. So I don't know guys, maybe I'm just overthinking this, but if one pin, which I think it's 4, is a ground when the switch is off, maybe somehow it's doing something in this switch. If anybody knows, let me know. So I have determined if I hook it up on the green wire for my hot, it's going to work when I flip the switch. I mean, but coming into it, it should be, if it's hot, it's hot. If it's a ground, it's a ground. I don't understand how this switch is flipping it over. I don't, doesn't make sense. Because the green wire is a ground when the switch is not on. It'll make my test light come on the green wire right there. So if anybody knows anything about this, leave it in the comments, please. But I'm going to hook it up to that green wire and run it back up through here. And I'm going to ground it to the frame of the tractor somewhere. I'll show you it working. Alright, I'll show this to you again. Started doing it a while ago. Then I realized I messed up. This is going to be my wire going back to my this wire is going to run back to my light bar. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus, but this is the one. This come out of an old saw I had laying out there. The plugins, because the ones I have, they won't go up in there far enough. But probably the blue on them, the coating. But this one seems to do good. It doesn't lock in there, but it's not going anywhere. Once the switch is plugged in, the light works when I plug it into the port. So I'll show you what it looks like here when I'm done with this. But like I said, you got your green wire coming out, going to your light switch right here. And this will go back to your light bar. I'm going to tape this up real quick, and I'll show you here when I get it all hooked up. Alright guys, moment of truth here. I got the blinkers on here somehow. Alright, we'll turn the key on. I guess the blinkers work without the key on. Oh, wrong button. And we got it. If you look right there, I just done a self-tapping screw on the ground. That's going to allow me enough room for it to swing back. I'm going to tape all my butt connectors up. Maybe get me some more loom tomorrow and put on it. And them back lights, I think I'm going to bring them in and maybe put them on that wire. I'm going to zip tie everything up tonight, put my dash back in. Might do a video in a couple days on changing out the key switch location. But that's putting a light bar on a LS tractor. And like I said, these right here is a booger to get out. But if anybody has any comments on this, leave them in the comment section. I'm going to put this thing back together and call it a night. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. I could have done different. Seems like I took a extremely easy job and turned it into an all-nighter. But thank you for watching. Alright, we got in here to do switches. Had to take this bottom plate off right here. You got some these little black screws right here. They twist in, then you got two 4-ways, one on each side. But these things, when they come out, if I can get this in frame, my head lamp, hang on. Yeah. You got to push these in, and they're a son of a beach to get pushed in because you have no room. I had to take all the other ones out and wiggle my hand back through there. And if you got big old bear claws like me, it ain't easy. But we're gonna hook that up, run it to this light. I'll show y'all what it looks like when I get it hooked up.